Hi cuties! If no one has told you already today, I want you to know that you are worried. So today I felt called to use the word worried, so you could possibly be worrying about this connection. For those of you that are new, welcome, I am Jem, and in today's video, we are going to be doing another general reading. I want to really get in depth and have a lot of cards, so this video is probably going to be a very long, singular reading. So let me know if you like these readings, these general readings, down in the comments, and I'm looking to soon go back to pick-a cards because I know a lot of people like pick-a cards, being able to choose an option. So let me know how you feel about general readings. I really enjoy actually doing them, so I may do some more, but if everyone tends to like more of my pick-a-card selections, I will go back to that. So in readings, you can view them how you like. You can watch the whole video, or as long as you take what resonates and leave the rest. Disclaimer, this is for entertainment purposes only. You decide your own future. You have your own free will. Also know that every reader reads differently. I tend to read candidly and honest, so there may be some deep messages. And before we hop right into the video, I want to let you guys know the different ways you can help on my channel. One is by checking out my DEPOP, where I sell personal readings, linked in the description. It's 20 minutes of any deck you like, unlisted, for your eyes only. It's only $10. And I also have an Instagram. I also have an Amazon wish list of desired decks if you're feeling generous. Know that any donations to me are extremely appreciated but not expected, and I thank you for taking the time out of your day to watch this video. So, we have this image here. I'm gonna post an image just to see like if this is what's calling you. So anything in this image, I don't know what the image is gonna be just yet. I have a feeling I'm gonna wanna put like a couple cards on the thumbnail, significant cards that maybe will call out to somebody that will wanna watch this video. So we'll see how that goes and what this image is. But whatever it is, whatever you feel called to in this image, please stay tuned. So the overall topic of this discussion is, how does this person feel about this connection? Like, what are they thinking? How are they feeling? So I first want to pull a couple cards to describe who this person is. So we're going to pull one of these. I already shuffled off camera, or cleansed the deck off camera, but we got an eagle to represent who this person is. So first off the bat, it could be a possible air sign. And also I wanted to say my charm, my bag that has little messages on it, a word came out and it says capacity. The word capacity came out. So that could be a significant word. It like fell out of the bag. All right, let's get some things that maybe this person would want to say, or maybe how they're feeling about you. So let's see, what are their emotions towards this? Like, this is just to help you understand who this person is before we start getting into how they feel about the connection. How does this person feel? We have fear and anxiety. Okay, so this person could be pretty fearful, having anxiety about this situation, or they could just be someone who genuinely or generally has a lot of fear and anxiety. Let's pull some. I want to get to know who this person is. Who is this person? Let's pull some messages, maybe some messages to understand a little bit more channeling for this reading about this person or who this person is. I keep seeing I'm addicted, so there could be something like that. You could be addicted to worrying about this person. You could have a lot of fear and anxiety about this person. Let's get some. We have be honest with yourself. You may need to be honest with yourself about this person. Let's see what else. One. I love your eyes. There could be something about the eyes. You could love their eyes, or they could have nice eyes, or they could love your eyes. We have talking to a wall. It could be like talking to a wall with this person. This person may not be able to like understand you. Let's see. One. We have I'm wearing a mask with you. They could be someone who's not being authentically themselves, and they could be possibly wearing a mask with you. We also have I will be there forever. I think I will be there for you forever. This person could be like very like supportive, or just like someone who wants to be in your life, like wants to be a supportive person, and be there for you forever, like willing to be there for you forever. They may have also a big smile. Let's pull some more. We have respect yourself. Came out. And 1, 2, 3. Let's get one more, and then we'll get into who the eagle is. What is the eagle? We have, you care so much about the world, I love it. You could be someone that cares a lot about things, and maybe like, you could be someone that maybe gives a bit too much to people. And this could be a person that maybe you're giving too much to. Let me see. I also felt like called to use these rings. I'll talk a little bit more about it in a sec, but let me get the book. Let me get the book that... Where the hell is that book? What? Where's the book? Oh, here it is. It was hiding. Alright, so with the eagle, we have all-pervading power, truth seeker, transforms karma. It says a noble eagle emits the light of the sun. It's a great bird. It's both physically and spiritually strong. Represents mastery over the elements of fire and air. When the eagle appears, you'll soon be thrown into karmic fire for the sake of your transformation. The eagle pushes us to be our best, brightest selves and stop at nothing to see us shine, grasping the sun in your talons. Hold on for the ride. You're stronger than you think, eagle child. And then we have in bright, radiant, and challenges. So, this person could be possibly due for a transformation. This person could possibly be someone who seeks the truth and have some sort of all-prevailing power. They could also be someone, it says, both physically and spiritually strong. So, and like, it talks about, it mates the light of the sun. This person could be very warm, very bright, and possibly someone who's due for a transformation. They could be possibly, it seems like they're going through this transformation, or there's a transformation coming for them. And then we have fear and anxiety near that, so they can have a lot of worry and anxiety about that. I think they could also be someone who challenges a lot. They could be like someone who challenges you a lot, especially maybe with seeing a new perspective on things. Like you may have a bit of a restrictive thought or restrictive thoughts when it comes to this person or this this idea. And like we have a couple signs already, like respect yourself and wearing a mask with you and talking to a wall. Like there could be a situation where you could be restricting yourself a lot. It makes me think of, I literally just recently watched this video where it was like choosing between two options, and it was like, I just watched something where this guy analyzed Love is Blind, and he was saying like how he was a therapist. He said how a lot of people have these constrictive thoughts about like, oh, this one person is the fun, the lust, the passion, and then this other person is a safe, comforting option. And it's like you're fitting these two different people in like construct boxes. Like he said, like you're fitting them into these separate ideas and separating them, when in reality it's like one of those people can have both. And it's like you're limiting yourself, saying like, oh, with this person I won't be able to be passionate and fun or have fun with. Like, I know that's like a weird thing that I just brought up, but for some reason it made me think of that. And I also just recently watched it, so that could play a part. But that could be something to do with this person. Like, maybe you may have some self-limiting beliefs with this person because maybe they remind you of an ex or someone from the past, and because that person in the past hurt you, and they may be a little bit similar, it's like you project those pains and hurts on this person, and you see this person as someone who will hurt you. So then it's like you go for the safer, opposite, other option, because you're like, oh, let me try something new this time, and try something that I didn't go with this time, and see if that will work. And it's like, you could still go for what it is you desire, just because what it is you desire may not be, I don't know, like, even though it's seems a little risky, doesn't mean you should restrict yourself with these limiting beliefs. I hope that makes some sense. Let's move on, and continue. Let's pull some of these cards. Let's get some cards that maybe can help us understand a little bit who this person is. By the way, this could be you. The ego could be you. Like, you could be due for a transformation. I asked, like, your person, but for some reason, this could also be you. Please give us some cards to help us understand a little bit more about this person. Who is this person? 2, 3. We got deception. This person could definitely be wearing a mask with you. We got it twice, wearing a mask. They could be putting on this front, like, how they're a better person, or like they try to like act like they're, you know, mature, or they try to act like they're smart, but it's all just like a mask. And this could be a mask that you put on them. Like, you may have put this mask on them, like trying to see them better than for what they are. We also have spiritual signs. There could be a lot of like spiritual signs you may see about this person. The person who you're thinking of. Like, you may see their name a lot, or you may see like just a lot of spiritual signs about this person. We have surrounding space. There could be something significant about your surrounding space, like your surrounding environment, like maybe your friends. This person could be like possibly in a friend group. I just thought of something specific, is like maybe your surrounding space, like at home, is a little bit dirty, and maybe you need to clean up a little bit just to like help with your mental state of being. Let's pull some more. This person could also be someone who like is a little bit dirty, since we're asking about this person. Like, maybe their surrounding space is a little bit dirty. 2, 3. Hustler. This person could be a hustler when it comes to work. Like, they may work a lot. They could be someone who like chases the bag. They could be like a workaholic, low-key, and they may also distract themselves in work. We got the moon. Someone could have an air sign moon placement. That could be you, that could be them. 1. Let's pull a couple more and then we'll move on to other cards. 3. We have House of Self. There could be some sort of transformation when it comes to how you view yourself, or how this person views themselves. I know I keep saying you, but this could definitely be you. If it's not, this could also just be like obviously your person, and this is saying like this person is changing. They might be going through a transformation on how they see themselves. Okay, let's clean these up and let's move on to how does this person feel about the connection? How does this person feel about the connection? So I'm going to pull a bunch of cards. How does this person feel about the connection? So this first card we're going to take is going to be, How does your person view you? View the viewer, like whoever's watching now. How does your person view you? 1, 2, 3. We have feminine, fatal. Okay. How does this person view themselves? How does this person view themselves? How does this person view themselves? 2, 3. This card flew out. We have the engineer. Right. Let's pull. What are the emotions in this connection? How does this person feel about the connection? Like, what are their emotions towards this connection? What are their emotions towards this connection? 2, 3. Passion. 1. Growth. What are the emotions towards this connection? What are the emotions towards this connection? What are the emotions towards this connection? We have anxiety. Came out again. I kind of want to put this here. One, 2, 3. We have sweetness in reverse. And we have flow. Okay. Let's get one of these cards. I haven't used these in a while, so let's see what we get. Please give us a card that represents how this person feels about the connection. 1, 2, 3. Oh, we have Miracle came out. That, like, was really weird. And then 33 could be a lucky number, possible a number of this situation. 1, 2, 3. I got Virgo came out. We have You're Good Enough, could be the energy of this connection. Let's get one of these advice cards. What or actually let's take one of these. Please give us a card that represents how this person feels about the connection. 2, 3. And let's pull another one. Give me a card that represents how this person views you. How does this person view themselves? How does this person view themselves? 2, 3. Okay. So, let's get into it. So first off the bat, I want to say that this gives off a lust connection. Like, I feel like this person views you as a siren, like someone who, they see you as someone who's in the shadow aspects of it's like the feminine fatal, it's like the dark feminine. This person views you as someone who's almost like a trick. They see you as someone who's a trick. And it says shadow attributes, inappropriate use of sensuality, like they could see you as someone who's very sexual. And then we have attachment to money and power. And it's like, this person may see you as someone who's attached to money and attached to power. And by the way, this doesn't mean that this is true. It's just how this person may view you. Doesn't mean it's true. This person could just have a a warped way of looking at it from their perspective. It seems like they put themselves on a pedestal, like this person. This person's kind of like, they definitely have like sexual feelings towards you. Like we do have the passion. I'm sorry that it's so fucking bright. I don't know why. They do have like the passion. They do have like the sexual energy towards you. We do have passion, and like there's a lot of red here. It's like very and then it even literally says sensual. Like this person is definitely sexually attracted to you, and they see you as someone who has confidence. I think this person might see you though as someone who's either just just interested in their money, or just interested in like the power, having the power. And by the way, this doesn't, like I said, it doesn't have to be true. This could just be someone, like this person may also be projecting, like I said, they could be projecting possible past hurt onto you. Like they could be just like seeing you as someone who has hurt them in the past. So it's like they may have a lot of limiting beliefs about this connection as well. Like not only that could be something mirrored between the both of you. This person sees themselves as someone who's talented in designing resolutions. They could literally be an engineer. They could be someone who's in the engineering department, like either going to school for it or like studying it or doing this as a career. Like I said, like the workaholic, this person could be a workaholic. We also have ability to create creative energy, a practical expression. This person could be someone who is talented when it comes to designing. I think this person could also possibly be bald. That could be something specific. If it's not, they could possibly be losing their hair. If it's not that, then just ignore that. Oh, I didn't even mean to put that in reverse. This person could also be like, thinks way more logically than emotionally, and it's kind of like they repress their emotions. I'm just saying that because I put it in shadow, not even realizing. We have the number miracle 33. I think this person sees this as like a wish fulfillment. Like this person may see you as someone, like it's like a miracle, but it's like too good to be true. And I think that's why they're seeing you as someone who's this like shadow aspect. They may be looking this as like through a negative light. And it's just easier for them to see you as a negative light, or like this dark feminine, someone who's just trying to like manipulate or like use them. Because it's easier for them than to like, it's because they're so fearful, they're so worried that they're not good enough, they're so worried that like they have so much fear and anxiety about it that it's like they'd rather not take the steps towards it and stay where they're at, because, and like they'd rather view you in a negative light just to stay where they're at because it's comfortable, it's more safe for them. They don't want to have to take this risk. I think this situation also, I think this person's viewing this as like a growing situation, like they're growing from this situation. I think they may view it as like, because they're not feeding into the temptation or feeding into this sensuality or whatever, it's like they're like, oh, I'm growing, I'm doing better now, I'm doing like good on my own. But in reality, it's like you're projecting past hurt. You're projecting, like you're not really seeing the situation truly for how it is. It's like this person kind of puts like, they put a mask on you too. It's like they put this deception on to you. It's like you may perceive them as someone better than they are. Like you may put them on a pedestal, and it's like they put themselves on a pedestal. It's like they are like, in order to like feel better about themselves, it's like, it's almost like they put themselves on a pedestal and like try to look at you in a dark light in order to like either forget about you or like move on. We also have sweetness. There could be like, deep down they want to be sweet, deep down they want to be kind. I think deep down they do care, they still do care. I just think that there's maybe a lack of it right now. I think that you are good enough is like definitely a message for the both of you. It's like you are good enough to have whatever it is that you want. If you feel like this is the connection that you want, then pursue. But if it's not, then don't. But you are good enough to have whatever it is that you desire. And if things don't come to you and if things don't work out, it's because there's something, you know, better for you down the line. I do think this person sees this as like, it would only be a miracle. Like, I think this person's so like, they may like, this person's tricky. Like, I feel like this person is a little bit like, they, in the surface level, they like, are like, oh, like, they may look down on you, or like, they may be like, oh, like, dark feminine, like, she's only here for the money, she's only here for the power. And she's like super sexual, like just like really judgmental. In order for them to like, they need to shame you in their head in order to like control themselves to not come to you. Like, it's like they're so, and it's like they shame themselves so much too, that it's like they're like, oh, I need to be, you know, like they are definitely not accepting, and I think they're very judgmental of people. Like, they put themselves on this pedestal, like they're like, you know, it's like almost like self-righteous, like they're like, oh, I'm better than everyone else because I'm good and I don't make any mistakes and I'm perfect, you know, when in reality it's like deep down they're beating themselves up, because deep down it's kind of like they do see this deep down that they don't share, they don't say. They do see this like almost as if this were to ever work out, if this situation were to ever work out, it would be a miracle. And it's like a wish fulfillment. Like, they see it as like, it's almost like they don't feel like they're good enough for this to work out. So it's easier for them to, you know, paint you in a bad picture. This person seems to be like pretty immature, I'm gonna be honest. We also have, how can I deepen the trust that my intuition knows the way? I think this person's also just like seeing this situation as like going with the flow, like going with the flow with the situation. Like, I don't know which way to go, so I'm just gonna go with the flow. I think this person may have a lot of anxiety about the situation also. And I think this person's not making any course of action because they're just like, okay, I'm gonna just go with the flow and see where it takes me. Like, if it works out, it works out. If it doesn't, it doesn't. So let's see what the rabbit, where does the rabbit? You could also be like, if, like, I'm kind of getting like, you could also be projecting them, maybe a little bit in a bad light more than it is as well. I know I'm like saying like this person seems immature, but it could be like you may see them also as someone who's, it's almost like you guys could be very similar. Like, it could be you are also seeing this person as like very sexual with you, someone who's like just into like the sexuality. Like, you may just see this person like, oh, this person just wants me for sex, when in reality it's like not the case, and you guys both may project that onto each other. They may also see you as like, you may also see them as someone who just wants money or just wants your money, or to have power, like to have control over you, or like to have power over you. And it's like, that could be something that's, you guys are both like pushing, but obviously take it how it resonates. If it's not that, then ignore it. For the rabbit, I think this person may see you as someone who is afraid of everything. Like, they may see you as someone who, you may like flip-flop between being super confident and then being very anxious. They see you as someone who is afraid of everything, a little bit overwhelmed, or possibly frozen right now. You may be looking at life through a pessimistic lens. A bit, like it says, basically the rabbit only talks about like when they're, and also it's so funny, we have the eagle, and we just got a card that represents them as the eagle. So it says the rabbit loves to remind his friends that someday the eagle will swoop down and eat him. He talks and talks about it so loudly in the fact that one day the eagle hears and thanks him for the great idea. Rabbit energy is alive when we are scared, most often about the future. You could be someone who's very worried about the future, and this person may see you as someone very worried about the future. You may be someone who over-explains or talks very fast. And like, it's funny that they represent someone as an eagle, so they may see you, like, I don't know how to explain this situation, but it could be like they may see you as someone who you may talk a lot about them, and they may hear it. They also might be aware that it's like you are so worried about an outcome with this person that it's almost like you manifest it into reality. And also it's like you give them the idea of it as well, if that makes sense. And then we have the gazelle, which they said that represents them. So let's see what the gazelle represents. They could be also having a racing mind, like the anxiety. I think this person is definitely anxious. You can't even see the anxiety. That's how bright it is. It's like this person could definitely be very anxious about the situation. We have food allergies, insomnia. This person could be having sleepless nights. This person could possibly having food allergies. We have, usually this person could be someone who has heightened awareness and someone who could be vulnerable. But when it's in reverse, it's like this person's also very worried about things, like on edge, like a lot of anxiety, like needing to breathe and acknowledge what is surrounding you, acknowledge the present, acknowledge like the right now, the present moment. And stop worrying about, what comes in the future and like specifically it keeps saying like those predators out there. So it's like you both may be like really worried that in a way, it's like when it comes to love, it's like you view possible partners as predators. Like you view them as like someone who's going to hurt you. And you both may do that. And that's why you're both very, very anxious about the situation. Maybe of just like getting hurt. Okay, let's pull some more cards. Damn, this like reading low-key is like a deep one. Kind of little bit rough, so I'm sorry for my viewer. I know that it's a little bit rough. Let's see what other things we could get to. Three. Jesus Lord. We have healing. I'm just gonna take all these cards. We have brain power. We have marriage in reverse. Ow, fuck, I just hit my head. Oh my goodness, this fucking reading is a mess. You could be feeling like a mess right now. I feel like a mess right now. Let's get some more. So the healing in reverse, there could be like some sort of blockage that maybe needs to be resolved when it comes to this situation. And maybe more on your side, like there could be like, for example, like limiting beliefs, like seeing this person as someone who's gonna hurt you, like how someone else from the past has hurt you. They may also need to do a lot of healing as well. We have brain power. This makes you think of like manifestation. We have Capricorn in reverse. This talks about addiction, controlling, oversharing. There could be a lot of oversharing. There could be some sort of addiction, maybe addiction between the two of you. We also have like, there could be a possible like codependency going on where it's like you guys are kind of addicted to like thinking about each other or worrying about each other, and it's like there needs to be some sort of refreshment, cleanse of this person is a human being. They're not anything special. Like obviously like they're special to you, but it's like they're not, a god. They're a human being. They make mistakes. They're not perfect, just like you, and there could be definitely some sort of like codependency going on. with the marriage card, this makes me think of like deep down wanting marriage, deep down wanting to marry. Let's get some more cards. 1, 2. We have spirituality. There could be some sort of spirituality going on, like there could be a lot of spiritual like downloads, because we did get spiritual signs before, like a lot of spiritual downloads from this person. A lot. You could be manifesting this person a lot too, like thinking about them a lot, and that could be something that definitely drains your mental state of mind. But you may also at the same time get a lot of like messages. I think a great piece of advice with that is like, you already know the answer. You already know deep down what it is. So trust your intuition. Trust what your intuition is like saying, but also know that you don't need to get to the bottom of everything. Like you don't need to go on this rabbit hunt, you know, literally rabbit hunt down this rabbit hole of worrying so much about or trying to get to the bottom of how this person feels when you already know the answer. Have faith. I think delving too much into it can bring the obsessive, addictive, codependency behavior. And that may be something that, especially with codependency, that's like a, you know, obviously I'm not a therapist, but I feel like that's definitely something that you may want to reflect on, or just do some like research on, or just literally even like specifically a woman I love to watch on YouTube is Crappy Childhood Fairy. She is amazing. She gives like such great advice. She talks about codependency. She talks about like limerence. She talks about all these great things that I feel like would definitely help for this reading. For the both sides. We have validation. By the way, when I say like this could just be me saying advice to this person. I think this person may have grown up with a, you know, crappy childhood, and maybe there's a lot of like shit that they don't realize they project into like relationships, or like with their friends even, or just like relationships, like love relationships in general. I think there could be, with the validation card, you both may seek, I think this person, let's talk about this person because we're talking about this person and how they feel about you. I think deep down they seek your validation. I think this person seeks your validation. You, like I said, this could be a mirroring situation and you feel like same way, then see it as that. But I think this person may seek your validation a lot. It could be due to like the lack of validation they got as a child, and maybe for some reason they're projecting that onto you. It could also be like they could just be, it's almost like they need the outside validation because they don't give it enough to themselves. Okay, let's now look for piece of advice. Let's get a piece of advice because I feel like a lot of this was a lot of negativity, and I'm sorry for that. This person could be, you may also want to pay attention to how you feel after being around this person. Like, do you feel very, you know, toxic, or do you feel very crappy, or how do you feel after hanging out with this person? Mentally, do you feel drained? Do you feel mentally drained? These are signs that your body's trying to tell you. 2, 3. It shouldn't, I just saw brain power again. So something specific about the brain. You may have a really strong brain. Like, you could be someone, this person may also see themselves as someone who's very smart. Sees themselves, like they may view themselves as someone that like sees, they could be someone who thinks that they see things for what it is. Like they're like, oh, like they could think that they're smarter than other people. Like they could definitely think that they're like smarter than others and like they know more than others. I'm kind of getting 2, 3. Piece of advice for my beautiful viewer. We have get centered. You may really need to ground yourself in reality. Like more specifically, like when it comes to you may be overdoing, which is causing you to be more like in the spiritual realm rather than being centered and grounded with your like root chakra. Like you may need to do some meditation, maybe journaling would help, and also trying to see things. Like what would help more for you to get more grounded is also seeing things for what they like, seeing things for what people say. For example, like instead of trying to read too much into things, instead of trying to get to the bottom of things by like observing or trying to read people, try to instead just, it's like reading so much into things is like, that's where, you know, intuition comes and plays a part. And like, obviously don't get rid of that. Like that intuition is a beautiful thing. And like, it helps you, you know, observe your surroundings. But I think there needs to be some sort of balance when it comes to, you know, listening to what people say, and like not reading too much into things. For example, like if someone says like, if you're talking to this person says, oh, I love, you know, I love, or I like your outfit, right? Like this person says, oh, I like your outfit. Instead of it taking as like, oh, this person said they love my outfit, that means that they love me. Take it as like what they specifically say and be like, they like my outfit or they love my outfit. In order to help yourself get centered and grounded. Okay, 1, 2, 3, what else? No need to do. You could be stressing out about like needing to get things done. Maybe when it comes to this connection, like taking action, worrying about taking action, and maybe the best piece of advice is just go with the flow. You know, things, there could be a lot of things that are not revealed just yet, like things you don't know yet that are in the works, coming towards you soon that you'll find out. And I think really taking your time and thinking things thoroughly, about how you feel and not about how this other person feels. It doesn't matter if this person likes you or not, or if they feel the connection with you or not. What matters is how you feel about the connection. How do you feel, my beautiful viewer, about this person? Do you like this person? Do you feel like they could support you? Do they feel like they could, you know, fit into your life, be with you forever? Like, how do you feel about this person? Truly about this person, not the facade that they may wear or that you may project. How do you feel about this, like the truth, the true person? And that could be another thing too, is get centered. Like the projection of what you want could be like something that you may need to get grounded on. 1, 2, 3. We have engagement, or we also have peacefulness. I'll take both. We have peacefulness and we have engagement. So I have a peaceful, tranquil, untroubled heart. There could be like possible, like your heart chakra might be blocked. There could be a reason to, there could be like a situation where you're pushing people away. Like maybe there's a lot of sadness and hurt that came from the situation. And you could be really upset or angry or mad. And, or even like there could be a lot of drama. And I think delving back into your heart and maybe taking the time for yourself to really like, you know, bring back your heart and give yourself the time to, you know, endure your emotions and feel your emotions. But once you're ready, you know, come back to being your most loving, authentic self. There could have been a lot of like troubles your heart was feeling, and it could be like the reason to why you may have hid it away, and it's kind of like now you maybe are in a situation of being emotionless, but it's like just because people have hurt you, or it's like there could have been some sort of hurt, you know, give yourself the time to feel those emotions, but also know that that's not you. That's not your, like, your problems. Like, whatever they're projecting onto you, whatever they're pushing onto you, whatever type of hurt they're trying to put on you, or the hurt that they give you is not yours. It's theirs. You know, hurt people hurt people. This person, they may not even try to do it intentionally, but it's like they put that hurt because they're hurting themselves. And you don't need to, like, obviously, if it hurts, like, you know, validate your feelings and give yourself the time to really heal and, like, open up once again. But know that that's not something to hold on to. What is the best way I could describe this? It's like, you want to be your most authentic, loving self, no matter what. No matter what hurt you face, no matter, you always want to wear your heart on your sleeve. You don't want to be someone who, the more you let brush off your shoulders, I don't know how to explain this. You know what? I'm just moving on. I hope you understand. This reading is a fucking mess. Whatever. The next one we have engagement. It says, I make the conscious choice to engage with the world. Maybe being more open with the world, going out more with the world, like, and it doesn't even have to be engaging more in life with your friends, people around you. Like, it kind of is making me think of, like, right now, it's like, you know, take time to pull away and, like, give yourself the time and space you need. And then once again, once you're ready, start to engage with the world again. Okay. Let's pull some messages, and I think that'll be it for the reading. I'm sorry that this was a fucking disaster of a reading. Like, I honestly feel low-key kind of mentally drained. Like, but maybe this was something that really needed to be said. I hope that you found some messages that you may have needed. You know, take the time. I'm receiving the consequences of my actions. There could be possible consequences this person is facing right now. This person might be getting the shit given to them, like, given to them. Like, they could literally be receiving a lot of consequences. You may be receiving consequences for your actions. I guess take it how it resonates, but it may be more, I feel like it's more them. Like, I feel like this person's very, like, impulsive. 1, 2, 3. I talk a lot of shit behind your back. Oh my god. This person, I definitely think they may talk shit about you. And then we have in reverse, let me have you. This person's a fucking child. Sorry, but for real, like, excuse me, bitch? Like, what? It says this person talks shit about you behind your back. This person might, it's like, listen, even if they talk shit, like, fuck them. Because they literally are so insecure and clearly have, like, they're just a child. They're literally a child, and you don't need this person in your life. Like, this person's just insecure, you know, and they don't feel like they're good enough, so it's like they need to, like, bring you onto their level. We have please be honest with me in reverse. This could either be like they want you to be honest with them. They may want you to talk to them and be honest about how you feel. We have I'm lost. This person could be feeling like they don't know what direction to take. They don't know. They just feel like stuck. I'm angry and I don't know why. I just need space. I don't want to lose you. I meant what I said. I can't even look at you right now. I want you to confess your love. I want to see you. Just because this person's saying all these lovey-dovey messages still doesn't take the fact that they talk shit. It doesn't take away the fact that they still talk shit. And, like, obviously, like, you know, forgiveness, like, being able to forgive someone, you know, for their mistakes, like, obviously, like, this person isn't perfect, but, like, the audacity, like, you really, like, you could hold, like, you don't have to talk shit about everyone, like, especially, you should pay attention to, if this person talks shit about everyone, this person's so insecure, and this person is just, like, a child. You don't want this person in your life, because you know why? Because later on, that's gonna be the shit that they do to you in the future. They're always gonna, whatever they do to everyone else is what they're gonna do to you. That's how they treat others, and that's how they're gonna treat you. If they have no regard for how other people feel or how other people are feeling, and they're being very disrespectful, that's how they're gonna treat you. And that's not something you want. You deserve better than that, and this person, I just want to say, is a chump. Is a fucking, ugh, disgusting. Anyways, by the way, that was the first time I've ever gotten that card, so I definitely think that's the truth. I think this person's also waiting for you to make a move, and it's like, no, I'm not going to. Like, don't. I think this person's mad that you haven't made a move, and that's why they talk shit. Because they're mad. And that's their problem, not yours. Okay, I'm sorry that this was such a shitty reading, and I'm sorry that it got, like, negative and, like, just drama and, like, toxic, but I think that's, honestly, I think that's what this person is. I think the reason to why we've delved into that negative energy is because this person is negative. This person is miserable. This person is just, I don't know. I know I'm being really hard. Like, obviously, this is a human being. This person makes mistakes. Like, forgiveness. Like, I think definitely working on forgiveness and trying to forgive this person, but also respect yourself. You know, respect yourself and know your worth. Like, obviously, wear your heart on your sleeve. Be kind to this person. You know, forgive and forget. But don't give yourself away to this person because this person's not going to treat you right. And they are just not in the right mindset or right, like, head space, because they have so much mental shit to work out when it comes to loving themselves, that it's like they're just going to take all that shit out on you, and you do not deserve that. You are way better than this. You are way better than the way they perceive you. Like, you are so much better than this. You're a freaking queen. You're loving, you're kind, you care so much about this person, and you worry about this person. You want to move forward, you want to, like, have this love, and it's like they just see you as someone, like, as just being really sexual and just wants their money and power. It's like, bro, you're hella insecure. The fact that you think this is, like, it's because you're insecure. Like, they just, like, this is their own insecurity they're projecting. This is not who you truly are. Okay, anyways, sorry about that. I love you, and I hope you're doing amazing, and you are a beautiful ray of sunshine, and you don't need this negative baggage from this person. I love you, and you're amazing. And you're a bad bitch, and you're perfect, and you're special. Okay? So continue doing those things, and continue rocking, alright? Alright, thank you so much. I hope you enjoyed this reading. Let me know how I did in the comments. I know I'm probably gonna get reamed, but it's okay because this was meant to come out. Things are meant to, this reading is a fucking mess. Anyways, bye-bye.